I've actually never heard Brian sing.
What is this whole intro jingle for?
Yeah.
He used to be like, I would hear him as a kid every once
Right.
in a while singing in the shower.
Yeah.
And this is when he's like 8 or 10. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. He's singing in the shower. And then like Brian's singing, he'd be like, no.
He's very quiet.
He was quiet.
He's a bit of a thinker, isn't he?
Well, as a kid though, he was hyperactive and he was like, blah, 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 blah. Like he was such a cute little kid. And then
puberty hit.
and
And he
oh,
was
man,
like,
that
yo,
was-
dude, this shit is whack, bro.
And I was like, all right, bro.
Dude, I remember when you were first starting out. I'm not going to name any names, but remember when you were starting out as a solo artist and competition was fierce. And I'm like, okay, Team Eric Nam for life. No one else. I am not streaming anyone else that is Korean
Oh, I know what
guy.
you're talking
All right.
about.
Only Eric Nam on shuffle. Just through the This Is Eric Nam playlist. Non-stop. Okay. Remember like Brian was like showering and he's like singing. He walks around the house as he's getting ready, like with his iPhone in his pocket and like playing music. I remember he was playing someone else's music. And I look at Brian, I go, hey man, what are you listening to? And he like turns around like all flustered. He's like, just, dude, it just showed up like on my shuffle, man. Like, I was like, yo, you listen to that guy? Brian's like, well, yeah, man, his music's pretty good. And I grab him by the shirt. I go, dude, don't you ever play anyone else that is remotely close in competition with Eric. And sure as hell, don't let him see this. He's like, okay. It won't happen again. It's the last conversation we had about it.
That's why he doesn't listen to K-pop anymore.
That's right.
But yeah, let's think about it. Maybe when we're 50, we do the non-bros and we go against the Jonas Brothers. And, you see what happens.
Yeah.
We're 50. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, you're still killing it by that moment, Otherwise, it just goes out into an echo chamber of just like people that are no longer using Instagram and like streaming music's not a thing anymore. The world's taken over by VAR and nobody's communicating with each other. And everything is like those solo ramen eating stalls where like no one
Right.
talks to each other.
And that could definitely happen.
I mean,
I could see
very
that
true.
happening in Korea, definitely. Because I feel like people just
Stay on their phones and
yeah.
no one wants to engage. Like, when's the last time you just had a good laugh, dude? Where you're just like, you're like over the chair, just like grabbing your stomach. You're like, oh my God, that was so funny. That only can happen in person.
Right.
So,
That's very true.
go out. Go
Have
go out
conversations
with your
with the
friends. Go eat dinners.
You should have seen yourself last night. That was pretty funny, though.
What?
You were crazy last night.
Oh, last night. Yeah, when I got off the plane. I stayed up
Eddie
for
was
like
so jet
36
lagged.
hours.
So he was like talking, but he was like sleep drunk.
Yeah.
So he was like, "La, la, 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 la," and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And he kept looking at Brian. He's like, Brian, what is wrong with you right now?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Eddie, what is wrong with you right now? And we're sitting around my house. I was like, my brothers are idiots.
Brian gets to a state where he's like working 30 hours out of a day. This guy is working nonstop. But when I see him like once every 2 months, he is like so unkept. Like his hair, like I remember looking at him last night. I vaguely remember I'm like, dude, you look like the bottom of a mop that came out of like a janitor's closet from Scooby-Doo, a mop. Cut off the bottom. That is your hair. Just place it on top of your head. That is what you look like.
Before we were just sitting there and like working in silence, and Eddie all of a sudden just goes, Brian, you look like the girl that is
From
in The Grudge. You look like you just crawled out of the TV.
He just took a shower, so his hair was a little crazy, but I was feeling a little crazy and sassy, so he had it coming.
Hey guys, did you guys like that video? Then make sure you guys subscribe to Dive Studios YouTube channel and put your notifications on, because we got a lot more great content coming your way. Look at this video. See? Wow. And this is great too. Enjoy.